Hey guys, what's up? Alec back with the Daily Stock Market, and today we're going to be talking all about crypto and cryptocurrency. It's on an absolute tear right now, so we have to talk about cryptocurrency. This is the video, and I'll probably be making another one in the future. Now on this video, we're going to be talking about Coinbase and Robinhood, and we're going to be comparing each of these to see where I personally buy my cryptocurrency and the pros and cons of each platform, and maybe you'll make a decision on where you want to buy your cryptocurrency. We'll also talk about my favorite cryptocurrencies. We'll talk about some altcoins, but mainly we're going to be talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin, along with some other coins. Yes, I am up over $4,000 in just 1 week on just my Coinbase account. That doesn't count any crypto I have on Robinhood as well. And we'll also list off each coin individually on how much I own of each one, so you guys can see which ones I'm invested in and how much. But enough talk, let's actually get right into the video, guys. So what you'll see here is my Coinbase account. I like to buy through Coinbase for a lot of my longer term shares, because what's going on is if you buy through Robinhood, by the way, you don't own the exact keys. You know, and when you don't own the keys, that means you can't trade it like a wallet, like Ethereum, for example. So you actually have a wallet, like an Ethereum or a Bitcoin wallet, on your Coinbase account. And if you press trade, you can actually go in and transfer Ethereum from one account to another account. Like with Robinhood, for example, you can't actually transfer the Ethereum from one account to another. So if I wanted to transfer Ethereum from my Robinhood to my Coinbase account, you couldn't do it, because Robinhood, you don't own the actual keys to it. It's more of like investing in it. So on Robinhood, you don't actually own the asset. You don't own the Bitcoin, and you can't actually transfer it from one wallet to another. Where Coinbase, you can actually transfer it from one wallet to another. So if I wanted to transfer it from my Coinbase wallet to my Gemini wallet or my Binance wallet, you can do all that because you actually own the keys. And if you wanted to buy something with your Coinbase wallet, you could. But if you wanted to spend your Bitcoin, you couldn't do that with Robinhood. So if you want to hold for an extremely long time, anywhere from 12 months to 24 months, even 5 years, I would definitely recommend buying on Coinbase more. And if you just want to swing trade it, you know, buy it low, sell it high for maybe a couple months, Robinhood is going to be the better answer for you, because you don't have to pay those brokerage fees. So with Coinbase, you still have to pay like $3, $5, $10 every time you buy and every time you sell. So potentially if I was going to sell like $2,500, well, if I was going to buy $2,500, I've already spent like $50 in commission. But I've earned more than that just by holding. So that's the difference. So it's definitely worth holding for a long time and paying that commission, because that $50 that you pay for $1,000 or $2,000 into Bitcoin, if you hold it, it's going to go to $2,000 to $4,000. For example, I think I've only put $500 in Bitcoin. Like I bought $500 worth of Bitcoin in this account, and I paid I think like $4 on the commission, and now it's all the way up to $1,750. So if I was going to go sell it, like if we press sell, what you'll actually see is, let's just say sell max and preview sell. See how it says Coinbase fee, $26 right there. So I paid $26 just for selling my Bitcoin. So you do have to pay that fee every time you buy it and every time you sell it. So just keep that in mind. And as you guys can see, I'm up about $4,000 on this Coinbase account in just the span of 1 week. So you can actually see how crazy crypto and all these ones have been doing in the last week. Ethereum, I think I put like $500, $700 into Ethereum, and now it's up to $25.79. In the last week, we can actually see they're up 76% Ethereum in the last week, which is absolutely ridiculous. It's crazy. It's bonkers. 76% in the last week, guys. So these are unbelievable gains. In the last week, Litecoin's up 39%. In the last month, it's up 131%. I think when I bought these Litecoins, I spent like $700 or so also, and it's up to 22. Stellar Lumens has been an absolute tear for me, and you can see they're up 136% in the last week. So in just the last week, I've doubled my money on Stellar. So I think Litecoin is ready to explode and they can actually go up a lot more. They're the only one of the big three, Bitcoin and Ethereum, that hasn't reached its all-time high of $420 per coin. And right now it's about half of that. So in my opinion, I think that Litecoin can go up another 100%. So the best coins, in my opinion, to buy on Coinbase are going to be the ones I own. So Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin, Stellar Lumens, and I was going to put XRP in there, but I don't know if you guys saw, they're actually going through like a lawsuit right now, which is really shady on the company. So it's going to be taken off of Coinbase on January 19th, which I don't feel comfortable personally holding it. That's why I sold a lot of my coins, and I'm only down to $386, and I'll probably sell the remainder of it off before January 19th too. Now, if we compare all these different ones, Bitcoin's obviously going to be the biggest one. It's the poster child. It's the world's first cryptocurrency. You can read a little bit more about it on Coinbase too. And on Coinbase, they have the market cap set 748 billion. They have the volume, which is really important to look at when you're trading a crypto, because you want to make sure that it is a relevant cryptocurrency. Obviously, you don't have to do that for Bitcoin. It's the most relevant. Circulating supply. So there's only 18 million coins total, and I think we've already mined, what was it, like 16 million of the 18 million coins. So a lot of them are already mined. So Ethereum, look how much smaller the market cap is, 146 billion, which is still enormous. And the volume is right where it's about half of what Bitcoin was on the volume. There's a lot less Bitcoins overall than the Ethereum. There's about 100 million more Ethereum or 90 million more Ethereum than there are Bitcoins. So keep that in mind. Bitcoin is very rare. And with the coins, the circulating supply on this one is 66 million. So not as abundant as Ethereum, but not as rare as Bitcoin. So the lower the circulating supply, the more that could be in the future because they're going to be more rare. Now the volume's 11 billion. And the market cap is 11 billion, which you'll see here too. And 11 billion is a huge market cap, so I would definitely feel pretty safe in anything over 5 billion market cap as a cryptocurrency. Now the last one, Stellar Lumens, what you'll actually see is their all-time high was almost $1. So in theory, the coin can triple still, and my $1,500 can go all the way up to $4,500 in theory. If that happened, I'd probably be inclined to take a lot of position out. Over $2,000, I would probably keep this position around $1,500 if it did get that high. The market cap is still huge, 6.9 billion. The volume, 2.3 billion. So we have a lot of people trading it. And the circulating supply, 22 billion. So there's a lot of these coins. And that's why it's only about 30 cents a coin, is because there's so many of them in the circulating supply. So they're not rare at all. They're the most abundant coin. We'll talk about XRP also just for kicks, but you definitely don't want to be putting too much money in this. This one's the most risky out of all of them because it's going to be taken off of Coinbase, guys. So I'll probably be selling out of all my shares indefinitely in the next week or two. Now, what you'll see is the market cap is 14 billion, so it's absolutely huge. Volume 7.3 billion. A lot of people were trading it. And before this whole thing happened with the scandal and the taken off of Coinbase, this was actually probably my third or fourth favorite cryptocurrency to be holding for long term. So what you'll see is circulating supply. There's a lot also, 45 billion. So it's kind of like Stellar Lumens, but it's bigger than Stellar Lumens. And as you can see, it's the 5th most popular coin on Coinbase. And Stellar Lumen is actually the 4th most popular. And of course, we're going to have Litecoin as the 3rd most popular, Ethereum as the 2nd, and Bitcoin as the 1st. Now, if you go over to Robinhood, here we have crypto typed in, and you'll see they have about 4 different coins to choose from: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and then they have Dogecoin down here. So that's pretty interesting. And I think in general, that's going to be good for Dogecoin because it makes it easily accessible. as one of the only coins on Robinhood. I think that's very good for Dogecoin because it's easily accessible for a lot of people. So I'm up over 190% personally on this coin. And in my opinion, it's pretty risky. It can go down to a half a cent. It can go up to 3 cents. I think at one point in time it was at like 2 cents, which you can definitely get there, especially with it being on Robinhood and being one of the only cryptocurrencies on Robinhood too. Now here on Robinhood, it doesn't show any of like the market cap or any of the supply, the volume. So if you want to see that stuff, go to coinmarketcap.com, which is really good, or just get the Coinbase. I really like Coinbase a lot more. Now on Robinhood, they're totally free to buy. They don't charge any extra Coinbase fees like Coinbase does, but you can see it's a little bit more money they charge for a coin. So here on Robinhood, you'll see it's 40,424, give or take. And if we go over to Coinbase, if we look at Bitcoin's price, it's 40,403. So as you can see, it's a little bit more on Robinhood. You're paying about a $50 premium if you're going to be buying a whole coin, which means you're spending $40,000. And if you were going to buy $40,000 on Coinbase anyway, they would charge you a lot more than a $50 fee. So let's just go to buy it just to see what they would charge. So 40,000. Let's see. It probably won't even let me do it, huh? Let's try 25,000. They say is my limit. So if we preview a buy on 25,000, look, they're charging a Coinbase fee of $367, right? So in reality, the price isn't much different. 489, and if you go to Coinbase, it's 450. So actually right now you can see it's more money on Coinbase per coin if I was going to buy Bitcoin than it is on Robinhood. So the prices do fluctuate. Just be careful. Try to get it at the lowest price. But honestly, the price fluctuations don't matter that much. Like you can see it's going down like $100 or $50. You might get a difference, but the thing is you're not going to be buying a whole $40,000 worth. So it's more like if you want to look at Litecoin would be more realistic. As you can see on Robinhood, the price doesn't fluctuate much. It's $176.20 on Robinhood, and if you go to Coinbase, it's $175. So it's a little bit cheaper on Coinbase, but remember you're paying that Coinbase fee in return, which is going to be a lot more money. But why I prefer to buy on Coinbase is because you actually own the Litecoin, you own the Bitcoin, you own the Ethereum, and you can transfer it out of Coinbase. So if you want to transfer it out of Coinbase to like a USB, like a Ledger, and have it on cold storage instead of having it online, you can actually transfer it from Coinbase to the blockchain and have it in cold storage too. With Robinhood, it has to stay on Robinhood. You cannot take it off Robinhood. You can't buy with it on Robinhood. You can't trade with it on Robinhood. So you can't go to a store and buy with your Bitcoin on Robinhood or anything like that. And same thing with PayPal. They're like Robinhood too, but the good thing about PayPal is you can go to a store and buy with it because PayPal accepts Bitcoin now. So in my opinion, it's better to buy it on PayPal than on Robinhood. But I think PayPal actually charges a fee now. I know in 2020, they weren't charging like a Coinbase fee, like how they charge that flat fee to buy it. But I think now they are. So that's definitely something to look into to see if PayPal has its own fee attached to buying. But overall, I would recommend Coinbase is the best because PayPal is like Robinhood. You don't actually own the keys. But the good thing about PayPal is you can still go to a store and people who accept Bitcoins. But the other person does have to have a PayPal account. So you'd be transferring it from your PayPal account to their PayPal account. You can't transfer it from like your PayPal account to your Coinbase, to your Binance, like you can with all these other wallets. Like Coinbase, you can transfer it anywhere. Also, I hear Gemini is really good, and I also hear that Binance is good, and I actually use Binance myself, and that one's really good if you want to get into like altcoins, which are like the other smaller coins. There's like hundreds and hundreds of cryptocurrencies. There are some altcoins on Coinbase too, like these are all the different ones. I also invest a little bit in like 0x and OMG Network and Bitcoin Cash and Dash and District 0x. And if you want some of these ones, just get Coinbase and you have access to a lot of them. But if you want like hundreds of different cryptos and a bunch of different ones, then Binance is actually going to be one of the best brokerages in my opinion. Now, if you are watching this video right now, you are watching it on a Monday afternoon or Monday evening, and what you'll see is Bitcoin took a big spill, about 15% on the day it went down from all the way to 36 to 30,000. And now it's recovering. It looks like it is recovering a little bit here. But what you'll see if you go to the 1 month chart, the support was actually right around 30,000 to 31,000. So it looks like it basically bounced off that support and it's heading back up. Now, don't quote me on that. It could go lower. It could even go down to 27 or 23,000. Nobody really knows, but these are some supports that it identified pretty hard with. 23, you can actually see how hard the support is here, and then 27 right around here too. But the 30 and 31 is what looks like where it bounced off right now. And the difference between last time, why I don't think it's going to be a repeat of 2017, is because what was happening, a lot of residential people like me and you were FOMOing and missing on getting out of Bitcoin and not getting in with Bitcoin. But the good thing is nowadays, it's going to be corporations and big credible businessmen and CEOs and hedge fund managers who are missing out on getting into Bitcoin, and they're pumping millions and millions of dollars into Bitcoin at a time. So unlike last time, I don't think it'll be like last time. I think Bitcoin is here to stay for the long run, and I can even see it going back to 40,000, 45,000 in the next week or two, or even a month or two. Obviously, don't quote me on anything because nobody actually knows exactly what's going on with crypto or Bitcoin as a whole, but I'm pretty confident that it is here to stay for a long term. And just, when Bitcoin was up to 40,000, everyone's like, I wish it would pull back 20% so I can actually get in and buy some Bitcoin because I missed out. It pulls back 22% down to 30K, and nobody wants to get in. Everyone's scared. So you have to remember your goals and aspirations, and that's why it's good to write them down and set price alerts. Because if you write them down and you revisit them, you see, oh, at $40,000, I wanted Bitcoin at a 20% pullback, and it did do a 20% pullback, so I'm going to actually go ahead and buy some. And I wouldn't recommend buying all at one time. And in my opinion, Ethereum's going to be the one that you're going to want to get in during the crash. It went all the way down to $900 and something dollars, and hopefully it'll go down to $700 and something dollars so I can put even more money in. What I like to do is buy these dips slowly, not at all at one time. So I'll add like $50 in, $100 in. If it goes down even more to $750, then I'll add like $500 in. So for example, you can actually see right here, I've been buying as it's been going lower. So at 1090, I bought $54. At 1044, I bought $50. At 1075, I bought $25. At 930, I upped it up to $50. So I kept buying more as it kept going down slowly at a time. You never want to just put a lump sum in like $1,000 because it could go down 20%. So if you hedge your bets, it minimizes your risk. And what happens is then it allows you to buy more lower. So as it goes down, you start adding more fuel to the fire. And that's what I like to do personally. So I hope you guys did like that cryptocurrency video. Comment below if you want more cryptocurrency videos and I'll make them for you. In my opinion, yes, crypto is a little bit more risky, but only invest money that you're willing to lose. That's why I'm going to be cutting back some of my profile from $9,000, $10,000 closer to $5,000 soon. So keep a watch out for that. If you're on my close friends list, I'll let you guys know when I sell most of my positions. Try not to keep more than 5 or 10% of my portfolio into a risky, high risk stock or cryptocurrencies such as crypto or options. I come on here almost every single day to let you guys know my thoughts, show you my profiles. Like the video and comment below. I'm actually going to be responding to every single comment. So if you ever had a question about any stock or cryptocurrency or whatever it is, leave it below, and this is the time I'll be answering all questions on this video. And I want you guys to remember, anytime we're options trading or crypto trading, be very careful with those two things. They're the most risky ways to invest. Period. Once again, thank you guys for all the love and support you've been showing me on all these videos and future videos that I'm going to be releasing too. I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you like and subscribe. And remember, don't time the market, buy the market. Peace.